Unfortunately, it has been confirmed that these patients are deceased.
2 people are dead tonight after a house fire started early on this first morning of 2018. Good evening to you. I'm David Oliver. Good to have you along. Heather is off tonight. According to the Bolivar Fire Department fire chief, one of the 2 people recovering is being identified now as 64-year-old Robbie Spencer of Bolivar. Chief Ludden says Spencer was taken to CMH before dying of his injuries. The other person inside the home is not being named just yet by Bolivar fire teams. Tonight, our Colin Lingo reports after having been there to see the aftermath of the fire and speaking with neighbors and those nearby. He explains it's a bleak start to the new year, but it's one many are trying to make the best of.
Yeah, this morning's fire was one severe enough to cost the Bolivar community 2 lives. It's also one we're told was substantially harder to fight due to these incredibly low temperatures right now, locking up and freezing some of these fire crews' equipment. Earlier today, we heard from those community members who saw the blaze. We also heard from those fire crews as they received some unexpected backup.
It's kind of a sad deal knowing that he was in there and stuff.
I saw those flames and I knew that I just hoped there was no one in there.
Neighbors' hopes.
Turns out there was.
Went up in smoke just hours into 2018.
We had an early morning structure fire.
Chief James Ludden says while those neighbors were mainly focused on the flames,
Between what's missing out of the hose and with what's bouncing off the structure, yes, obviously we get covered in water.
Bolivar fire crews were learning they'd be fighting the cold just as hard as they would the heat.
So then with these kind of temperatures, we have ice all over ourselves as well.
Lucky for them, the church down the street was ready to spread a little warmth.
Started getting some coffee and started getting some hot water and some chocolate, and I made 2 calls and it just spread from there.
What started as the scene of a lost home,
And so that was a huge blessing to us.
quickly gave way to a sanctuary.
We're very glad to help if we can.
Perfect for a crew ready to fuel up or maybe just thaw out.
But without them, we'd still all be in ice shells, quite frankly.
Well, that's what we're here for, is to try to help one another. So
Now, as for a cause of this fire, that is still being determined by fire marshals up in Bolivar. We are told, though, it's not out of the question to think maybe it started from a heating element used, again, because of these frigid temperatures. And for that reason, the Bolivar fire chief is urging you to use extreme caution if you're trying to heat your home with one of those heating elements. Reporting in the newsroom, Colin Lingo, Color 10 News, Ozarks First.